of my face is red, with breasts, with a shoulder of a friend, with a corner of a desk, with communion, with a yes, and I'll tell you.
I didn't say I have the clap. I said I heard the clap.
Oh shit. Welcome back to Pretty Much Experts. I'm Robert John. Skyler here with his dragon breath.
Hey everybody.
And Mike in the van in Vancouver. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, turkey neck? Good. Doing real good.
Real good.
Real good.
Yeah, I
Nice.
got a mean chafe going. I'm fucking, my shoulders are blown out. I'm fucking great.
You got the work in last night, we hear.
Woo! 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 Made some white. Yeah.
Good. How was
Made
that?
some white. Fucking hosed off a bunch. Oh, it was great, dude.
Sick. What was his name?
Brian.
What's your name?
Yeah.
That's good. Good. Did you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
wear protection, like condoms, masks,
Gloves.
gloves,
Hats and gloves and sanitizer.
eye
No,
shields?
fuck that. Fuck that. I haven't worn a condom since I was fucking 14, dude. When I used to masturbate into them.
Just spray and pray, baby.
You got to get used to it, right? You got to get used to this, and then you do
That's
it
it, you
once, and
gotta
it's like
start it.
I'm never doing this.
No, it's too much work.
What am I practicing
Even when
for?
boners were like fucking adamantium steel strong. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Those OG bones. Even
Yeah.
when they were fucking,
made of
stump
ivory.
splitters. Made of ivory.
Yeah.
Putting a condom on was still always a nightmare.
Still is.
Still
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Still
Yeah,
is.
fuck that. I mean, I keep a fucking pack handy. But it's, it's for the rough and tumble kind of women and the...
Oh yeah, no, you never. I feel like you
Yeah.
never want to miss out, so you got to be
You
prepared.
gotta have it as a
right?
backup.
But
for
you
sure.
definitely just play stupid until she fucking is like, "Hey, you got some fucking plastic on that," and
Right.
you're like, "Oh, I didn't think I had to," and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't seem like the type.
You
yeah.
didn't seem like the type.
I remember
Yeah,
one
just
time.
put it right, deflect right back on them.
I remember one time, like when me and the roommate first started like courting in the courting phase, and
Yeah, courting in the courtyard.
we were going ready to go to the cottage one time, and like I was very much just like, we should just stop using condoms. Like we were still using condoms because it was fresh, right? And she was
Yeah.
like, absolutely not. Like, I do not trust you. I do not know where that dumpster dick has been, right? And
In
it's
the
like,
dumpster.
fine, fair, whatever. But then we went to the cottage, and like we were getting all hot and heavy, and she's like, did you bring a condom? And I was just like, actually, like, no, I didn't. And
No.
she was just like, oh, okay, I knew you were gonna do this, so I brought condoms. I was joking, but it was just
Yeah.
like that was the ploy I was going with, right? Like, again, I didn't want to
Yeah.
miss out, but I also
I'm gonna
was-
ride this right to the
Yeah.
very end.
I
yeah.
was going to
I'll
deceive
call your
her.
bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for her to
call the bluff, yeah.
Call the bluff.
Yeah. And she did.
Oh, yeah.
And she did it. You already got one unpacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I had it clenched in my ass.
Yes. Yeah.
The good old days.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta play those games, right? When you're young. You gotta play
I don't
them.
even consider it a game. That's just like...
I'm sure it's some form of rape. I'm sure we're gonna
I
get
don't
like
think
letters.
it's some kind of rape. Because
No one's watching. You can say whatever you want.
99% of the time, you go in unsheathed. Like, they're down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It just,
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
they're
it
down.
as a backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
there's,
I
like-
wouldn't even
Yeah,
think
I
it's a
feel
game.
like it's
just like
condoms
accepted
are more
that
for.
you don't
I'm
need
just gonna
those.
say condoms. They'll get us a letter for sure. Condoms are more for like women who have life goals.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Fair,
Like
yeah.
if they got goals, they're like, I'm not getting fucking knocked up. They come prepared.
Yeah.
Or they're just like, I don't need it. I got a rabbit at home. I got a fucking, I got a buzzer to sit
I'm
to
on
lay
the
back
pill.
on. It's like, I don't need you.
Yeah, it's probably
So
better.
you didn't
than-
bring a condom, you ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, those are like, I would say, like, those are the true feminists right there. Strong, empowered, goal-oriented women.
Yeah.
Wearing condoms.
Turning away hard dicks.
And the rest of you sluts showing up fucking empty, showing up with an empty purse.
Empty pocket.
There's nothing
Empty
in
pockets.
that purse. It's a show
Yeah,
purse.
no pockets in those jeggings. Fucking sleeves. I mean, I show up with no condoms just as well, right? Like, I don't even call the bluff anymore. I'm kind of on the other side of this. I'm a fucking goal-oriented woman, where it's like
You want
the other
ones,
way.
yeah. Is that
Yeah,
you,
I want the filthy ones, and
Oh.
also, and well, filthy-ish, and also it's like if they just say no, then it's like, okay, well then I'm getting blackout drunk. Like, I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
See, I'm
You
kind of
know?
into the corruption. Like, I want the girl that is like, no, we gotta use condoms. And then when you get, like, you step up to the plate, it's like, I don't think, you know, like, you gotta change, you gotta convert
That's when
her.
like the
Yeah.
real daddy issues
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out.
Persuade her to just be like, I think we shouldn't use it. And like, no. And then,
I love you.
I love you. And then it's like, if you love me, you won't make me do this.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, take me.
Yeah. Why do you want to make this worse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a real rom-com going on over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We love each other.
Yeah. Clearly.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, but so I
Yeah,
guess
COVID's over, dude. Like, I've been saying it for weeks. Like, it's
We've been, yeah.
I disagree,
for
but
sure over. Wow. You've been watching too much news, reading too much, you yuppie.
Fucking reading all the time.
With
piece
your
of shit.
fancy reading.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean, like, Canada's got its shit underway. Like, there was like 160 cases today in Ontario.
Like, I'm down to say
Fuck
COVID's over, but it's just because I've adapted to that this is life now. Like, I can't really imagine, like...
It's like saying AIDS is over.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know what it was... I
AIDS
can't
has
remember
been
the
over.
before
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
I don't remember before times. It's like...
No.
I'm just been completely like, oh, this is what life is like. The roads aren't that busy.
Yeah.
Like, I
I
kind of
do
like
kind
it.
of dig that.
I kind of
Yeah.
like it. I have to wear a mask when I go in places, but like, I kind of like that too. Like, I don't want to fucking have people looking at me, and I can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
I got a bandana with me most of the time. I'll just slap that on
Just
for
throw it
show.
on. Yeah, it's
If
cool
I'm
to go
if I'm
in
in
and
a
buy
crowd,
shit.
like if I'm outside, it's in my pocket or around my neck.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
I don't-
There's no
yeah.
fucking way I'm gonna wear that
But
outside. It's
do
only
you-
when like standing at a till.
Do you
know?
guys in BC have the like mandatory masks in public area, like inside?
Know where I've been.
No.
Know where I've been. No.
Are you?
I haven't noticed any
Like, are you
signage.
informed, or are you just like?
Yeah,
"Ah, give a
well,
fuck.
that's
COVID's
debatable.
over."
That's debatable. No, I've been riding the It's Over train for a couple weeks now because, like RJ just said, like, life is, for me, the new normal, and it's just been the new normal about 2 weeks into this whole thing. Everyone was freaking out buying toilet paper, and it was, okay, I'm going to give it 2 weeks. If shit pops off, then I'll jump in line, right? I'll fucking get my shit figured out. Nothing popped off. I didn't get sick. You know, it was like, okay,
Yeah.
it's over.
It's
2
over.
weeks in,
Yeah,
it's over.
I passed.
Dude, I'm done.
Passed, yeah.
Yeah. Before anyone died, I was already fucking over it.
It's a weird, like the other morning I woke up, maybe this was like yesterday morning. The days have been blurry for me lately. But I woke up and my like chest was sore and I'm like, ah! And I was like, do I have COVID? And I'm trying to think, like, what did I do last night? What did I do yet? Like,
Where have I
retrace my
been?
steps. Where have I been?
shared a bunch of
But it
doobies
was
with
just
strangers.
like I was just super fucking hungover and dehydrated. But like you,
Oh,
you
yeah.
jump to that right away, like
Oh,
oh, I
fuck.
have COVID now.
I definitely don't.
And like the amount
I
of
definitely
times you
don't.
just wake up with like, my throat's a little sore. Or you like,
Dude,
cough.
that was the first 2 weeks.
Now
was
it's
the first 2 weeks
yeah.
for me.
It's
That
like,
was it.
do I have this? Do I have
Yeah.
this? Like, what do I do? And I'm like trying to think like, what do you do? Like, I guess like I just going through that process. Like, I guess I have to go get tested, which isn't far. It's literally
Hop,
20
skip,
feet
and
from
jump,
here.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go get tested, and then I guess I have to let work know, and I guess I just have to, like, hang out in the basement for, like, 2 weeks. Like, that's how it works, I think.
Dude, you're sleeping
then
in the
within, like,
backyard if you get
20
COVID.
But
You're
then, like,
evicted.
within, like, 20 minutes of
Yeah.
that, like, my buddy messaged me, he's like, skate park? I'm like, yeah. Like,
Yeah, go
like,
blast this COVID out.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
go do some deep breathes and get this out.
Yeah, do a couple pop shove-its and
Yeah.
fucking lip slides and blast this COVID out.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it was
no,
just a hangover.
I'm just
It wasn't
living
COVID.
ignorant. Like, for me, it's like I refuse to give a shit until I fucking absolutely have to. And that's pretty much with everything in life,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
I would
I'm
be-
playing by my own rules. I'm living my own day-to-day. I am not concerned with it. Like, I'm living ignorantly. It's not
Yeah.
right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's better or anything. It's just the way I gotta do it to not fucking go on a murderous rampage.
Like if I
That was a
did-
joke, kinda.
I mean,
You guys all
like-
just
I
dusted
you're...
that off.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna like just say like I don't think I would hesitate to go get the old test just so I could like not have to work for 2 weeks.
Dude, that's
But
easy.
then
Just
you
don't
went
go to
real
work
dark.
for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, well, I also did that. I also have been fucking coming and going as I please as far as work goes.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm,
don't think
like,
you are working.
unapologetic.
I kind of have
Unapologetic.
that set up and I'm into it. I kind of work
Yeah.
usually one
hate
day a
my
week,
fucking
sometimes
job.
2. But I was saying to Skyler, on Friday I got to work and we have a little like itemized list of like everything that you could expect on the move today. Kind of just give you
Yeah.
a little heads up before you get there. And it's mostly like to double check that they aren't like totally gonna go over budget. Like if they say like, oh, we only have a dresser and a bed, and you get there and there's like 3 dressers and like there's 5 bedrooms. It's like, okay, well this job was like quoted to take 4 hours, but obviously that's not gonna be a thing. So anyway, Friday morning I look at the list and there's 8 items on it, and I'm like, 8 items? Like what the fuck? Like that's never. It's usually 160 kind of thing.
Put that in your trunk. You know?
I know, but then we get to the house and they're all just like ancient antiques, like the world's heaviest everything.
Oh yeah, made of
was a
solid
fucking
fucking
nightmare.
hand forged iron.
In this like mansion in
Yeah.
Brantford. That's like, how is this a
Wow.
house? Like, why does a house have 8 bedrooms? Like, what is this? And it smelled like the whole house smelled like a library. Like it was just it smelled like books.
Dusty
Yeah,
books.
just dusty books. Like that was the smell of the house. But
Yeah.
we had to move this like chest that was probably like 14 feet long, 3 feet high. It was like it covered like
How many bodies were in this chest?
it was like it was 4 dishes and it was in their dining room and it just covered the whole like wall. It was just
14 feet?
it was and it
long?
weighed hundreds of pounds. It was like
Oh my god.
we looked at it. I'm like, man, like I don't know.
How do you attack that?
And he's
Straps, dollies?
we lifted it
Moving
like fucking
cart?
animals. But like, okay, let's lift it and see if we can do it. And if we can do it, we're just gonna like do this in one shot, like get it out the house and onto the truck. And
Yeah.
if we lift it and it's fucked, we either have to call for backup or like get a dolly or some shit. Like we do have dollies,
Yeah.
but it just takes too long.
Yeah, yeah.
We're in a hurry. So we lift this thing up, like just do the old ass to grass, grab the bottom, stand up. And as I'm holding it, I'm like, this is the heaviest thing I've ever picked up in my life. And it's like it's a moment of euphoria of like, I'm holding it. Like, I got it.
Yeah.
But also, like, your nervous system, everything is like full black. Like, I just immediately started sweating through all my clothes. Like, it was horrible. But we get to the door, and obviously, like, it's a house that has, like, it's like 5 steps up to the house or whatever. So there's a moment of we have to, like, shuffle it, like, in our hands or whatever to, like, go downstairs. So I kind of, like, leaned, like, half lunged and rested it on my thigh to get, like, a better grip. And then, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, go down these stairs. And the top of my thigh is yellow and black, like from bruising.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't
Just
drop.
from-
I
just
didn't
from
drop
resting it
it.
there.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did not
yeah.
drop onto my leg.
Yeah.
It was
I
just
get that all over my shoulders up here from
from
pipe and
fucking.
shit. Fucking, yeah. That was one time,
From this-
okay?
From
Fuck,
Brian
one time.
holding you
It's been a
from
long
shoulders.
COVID.
Brian's heavy ass legs on my shoulders while I'm putting my work in.
Brian's potato picking leg.
But like it's just like it's remarkable that I could carry this thing with my hands and my forearms and like get it out.
Yeah.
But for the 3 seconds it was on my thigh, like it broke every blood vessel, like the muscles destroyed. Like I'm
Yeah.
limping. I had to go get groceries today, and I'm like limping as I leave the house. I'm like, my leg is fucked.
Dude,
Stupid
when I
ass
was
job.
in,
I hope I got
when I
COVID
was
and I
in,
don't have to go anymore.
just fake COVID. No one
Yeah.
watches this. But when I was fucking, I was like in school up north for a good year there, and I got a chance to like work on my van and rebuild some of my van, and someone was using the fucking transmission lift, like there's a jack for it. It just helps stabilize it, and I was just not gonna wait for it, so I grabbed a regular jack and dropped my transmission and wheeled it over to the bench, all sketchy. And I had nothing, no hoist or nothing to get it on the bench, so I just was like, I'm just going to muscle this. It's not that heavy. It's like 150 pounds.
Yeah.
But it's like awkward and slippery and grimy.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just going to muscle it. And my finger dislocated, and it still fucking clicks from that day. You know? And like, just like a couple weeks ago, I was like carrying pipe, and like the type of pipe, it's like really... It's like thick wall, but like thin pipe. It's like 2-inch pipe, steel pipe. And I just stuck you just stick your finger in there and pick up the bundle and then readjust. Throw it on your shoulder or whatever. It takes 2 people to carry these bundles. But anyways, I just lift it up with my finger. It's like, oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
You know? Like every 6 months, my finger will pop out again.
Oh, that's rough.
It doesn't really hurt, and you don't really notice it. It's like, it like pops out, and then you move it, and it pops back in. And then now it just kind of clicks and is like sore first thing in the morning. You know, like
It's
for
funny,
a little
like,
bit.
I feel like I've been back to work now for like about a month. I think this week will be like my first month back to work, and like I'm still like in that like honeymoon phase where I'm just glad to be there. You know what I mean? Like out of the house doing things. But fucking like 2 or 3 days in, I like did something, like I bent over to pick something up and tweaked my hamstring.
Nice.
And
Oh, the hammy.
my
Pulled a
hammy,
hammy.
right? And like not bad, but it was just like, oop, like that hurt.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that
That's
was like
real.
fucking 2.5 weeks ago I did this, and now like my leg is still just constantly sore all the time. And like my shoulder's sore, and I used to like chalk all of these things up to like, oh, it's because I play baseball. Like I play softball, and like I just play too hard. I give her, I'm sliding, I'm running like a motherfucker.
Yeah, didn't stretch enough, didn't
But-
drink enough water.
Yeah, but like we haven't played baseball for fucking a year now. And it's like, oh no, this is just because I'm old and can't handle. Like, I watch people do squats, and it's like, I can't do that. If I bent down like that, my one knee would just completely, like, not fucking work for the rest of the day. And next 2.5
dude.
weeks, apparently.
Yeah, you just gotta you gotta keep strong. You just
It's
gotta
like-
keep.
Oh, and I
fucking strong,
totally
keep
get
moving.
to that it's because, like you're
Because
saying.
you don't do it.
And because
Yeah.
I
You
was
don't
like
do
off
it.
for 2
Yeah.
months,
Yeah.
like, the biggest bend I had was like to the couch and
Oh, yeah.
up and down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you're not. Once you're in Valentine, you're straight.
But
like
it's
that.
that, like,
legs up.
it's like you're at that point where, like, I know, like, oh, I can't do a squat,
yeah,
so I don't do them.
yeah.
So you just have to either, like, just accept, like, oh, I'll just
Adjust.
never do this,
squat again.
or
Yeah, do
I'm
a
gonna
Russian
do
one
it,
with
and
your
they're gonna
leg
be
out.
horrible and painful,
yeah,
and then maybe in, like, 3 months I can do them. But
yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like,
Yeah,
Jim
you gotta work
Gaffigan
through it.
had, like, one of his stand-ups, he's just like, you know, like, physiotherapy's like, does it hurt when you do this? Yeah. Okay, just
Yeah.
do that 200 times.
For
Like,
sure, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like you just have to do
you
it.
gotta
work
work
it.
it out.
But it's
for
like, I
sure.
don't want to. It hurts. Like, that's,
Yeah.
I don't want to. It hurts.
I remember when like I
Dude.
got my thumb all fucked up, and I got like tennis elbow in my other arm because I couldn't use my little thumb hand, or so I
Okay.
just I was overcompensating.
baby thumb hand. Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
big
and
hand.
then it was one of those like drunkenly at a
Baby
party
hand.
one night. Like one of our friends is like married to a nurse and was just like, "What am I supposed to do about this?" Like pulled her to a side,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
treat me, like give me a diagnosis. And she gave me
Give
all
me a
these
stretch to do, or
and she gave me like
something.
2 or 3
Yeah.
stretches to do, and
Yeah.
they were like the most painful fucking
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But then it went away.
It went away.
right? And,
Yeah.
but
So
I
you
know.
gotta
Yeah, I
start
had like
squatting.
I had
guess
like
so.
I had like a pinched nerve in my arm probably 2010, and it was bad, and it was from moving fucking furniture and pianos and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was just like a random like one-off job, like I'd do it a couple times a summer, but
Yeah.
it just fucking destroyed my body because it'd be a day or two straight, and it would just be balls out for 12 hours a day and destroy me. And I had this pinched nerve in my arm. And that was like 2010, and then like it lasted all the way till 2011, let's say.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2012. No, 2011, probably before I came back to Ontario for a bit. And it just like every night I'd wake up in the middle of the night, my arm would be asleep for like a year, and I just get used to it, shake it out. It'd take 5 minutes to just be playing with it, right? Trying to give myself a numb fucking hand job, and it sucks. Like that old saying, like it feels like someone else's hand doesn't. Well, kind of, I guess, because it's uncoordinated.
I
but
think it's called a stranger.
anyways, stranger. Yeah, it's bullshit. You don't need to do that.
You
Use
know
a
it's
good
you.
hand. Yeah, can't fool. Even when you're half asleep, you can't fool yourself.
No.
But so I just lived with this fucking numb arm and hand for like a full year, and then I met this woman, a friend of a friend, who was like a physiotherapist at a hotel or something in Whistler, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you just rub here." It was like on the top, like rub here,
Yeah.
rub here, rub down here, and like all these pressure points, right? And just like work the fucking forearm, and
Work it out,
I
yeah.
didn't have that feeling ever again.
Wow.
She did it once. And it like went away. Well, not ever again. That's totally a lie. But she literally rubbed me for 5 minutes, and I didn't get it for like whatever years later. But now I know when that when I'm working hard and that shit starts to fucking pinch, I just give myself a good arm rub before I go to bed, and usually wake up all right, or get to sleep through the night.
I also, the other day at work, had a nice back pop.
Oh.
Where like I picked something up and my back popped.
Don't
and
like
it was
those. I hate
fucking
those.
Just
I
sore
hate
for
those.
the next 3 days.
Oh my god, I hate those.
And it was like
The back and neck pop
Yeah.
are the worst.
I
Get
said
the
it
sternum ones.
No,
Yeah.
I
really.
like the
yeah,
sternum.
right in the
It-
chest.
you just,
yeah,
like,
those are nice.
When
Yeah.
you do the lean back and you want your back to crack, but then your chest cracks, it's like, oh,
Yeah, I
that feels
like that.
good.
Yeah.
If I press on my chest and pull my shoulders back, I can usually get a fucking...
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We're old. We're talking
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
oh,
bunch
yeah.
of old men.
So how
here.
did you hurt your back at work?
Just lifted things. Like,
Yeah.
and it was a full on like
Of
you
course.
know when you lift things and you got to do the pop,
Yeah.
like you pick it up nice and then you pop. You got to lift with your
Yeah.
back kind of thing. So I did that. And
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No.
so when I did that, it popped.
The old,
and it was
the old
just
bend
like,
and jerk,
oh,
I think is
yeah.
what it's called. Yeah.
And then yeah,
Jerk your back up straight.
yeah. As soon as you grab it, you jerk up real quick. Yeah, that's what I did. So, but yeah. So
You missed my tip earlier, though, when you were talking about not being able to squat. Is like you could squat like one of those Russians and just keep one of your legs straight out in front of your body.
That's what made
Learn
me,
how to
like
squat
I actually
that
saw
way.
a video of a guy doing one-legged squats, and it was just like if I did that, I'm pretty sure it would just fucking rip
Yeah.
apart my whole knee, and I would like fall back, and my leg would fall off, kind of thing. Just
Dude,
at the,
you're
just at the
fine.
knee.
You sound fine.
Yeah.
You sound fine.
It probably
You're
would.
over-exaggerating.
One-legged
I think it
squats
would.
are so scary.
Yeah.
Just the first time you do it, because it is that like you
Oh, I don't
okay,
think I've
and then
ever
there's a
done
point
one.
when you have to like commit, and it's just like I think my knee's gonna explode.
Actually, you know what? I tried to do that fucking Russian dance at a wedding once, at one of my buddy's weddings, because it just thought it felt like the right time.
Yeah.
People are doing this with their arms and like
Yeah.
kind of doing it. It's like I'm gonna full on commit. Dude, it's just slammed my tailbone.
It's
After
so
like the
hard.
third one, that was it.
It's
Couldn't
so
do it.
exhausting. Like
Yeah,
you
I got
see
one or
that and
two
you
good
laugh,
kicks
and you're
in,
like,
and then
that's
just
so
slammed my
silly.
ass.
Oh, that's so silly. Like, why do they do that? And it's because it's like the most like aggressive
Yeah,
display of
strength and
strength.
conditioning.
Like if someone
Yeah.
can do that fucking dance for like a minute, it's just like holy fuck, that guy's fertile.
It's the
at a
same
wedding,
same way
like-
those fucking mountain Russians play basketball with like a boulder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they tackle each other and have full on fist fights while they're playing.
Yeah.
Like this is how they prove themselves
Yeah.
as men.
They're aggressive people.
Drink a gallon of fucking distilled white liquor and then do weird dances and feats of strength. Oh, I long for those days.
So speaking about being back to work, I have a bit of a surprise
Stone.
for you guys.
Okay.
I
You're pregnant.
did my first bang wire.
No,
I did.
you did not.
Fuck
too.
off.
I did. I have it here.
Wow.
I'm a little nervous about it because like I'm just kind of embarrassed about that I did
Oh my
this.
god. What a
Are you
treat.
yelling? Are you yelling?
There's a
Were
bit
you
of
drunk?
yelling. No, not at all. Okay, so I was at
Oh,
work.
I know what this bang wire is gonna be. I don't even believe you. I know exactly what this is gonna be.
I got to work.
I think we're
and-
getting rickrolled. There's no way you bang.
We're
wired.
getting
Oh,
rickrolled,
I totally
yeah.
fucking bang wired. I
Yeah,
totally
right.
bang wired.
It's just gonna be him going like, oh, Mike's dad. That's all it's gonna be. And, oh yeah, Tyler. Guaranteed. I'm calling it right now.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Co-sign.
I'm blowing up your spot.
Co-sign.
I'm blowing it up.
It's just Mike's dad.
No, it's totally not. It's totally not. I was at work. I was at work and like they sent me to the fucking Home Hardware to get a part, and I was in line, and this guy was.
I believe you now.
Was it Mike's dad? Was it Mike?
No, it wasn't.
It could have been my biological dad. Who knows who that is?
That's true. Like it could have
Could've
been
been.
Mike's dad.
Could've been.
Maybe Mike's dad lives in Orangeville.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could
But
be.
you know, this dude was just like given the like he wasn't wearing a mask of the COVID thing, and the kid behind the till was trying to give him shit for it. And,
Yeah. Don't they
like,
give away free masks everywhere now?
What's that?
Aren't they just giving away free
No.
masks anywhere?
No, only some places.
They do
are
out
doing
here.
that, yeah.
It's your
Yeah,
own
they're just giving those little blue ones. Anyways, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
but so he was like, so I'm standing like behind him in line, and they got into like a big old altercation.
So, okay.
And so I recorded it and
Here we
figured
go.
Wow.
this could be, my
Wow.
contribution to the bag
Wow.
wire. Make sure this is turned up here. Yeah. All right. Enjoy.
Yes.
Yeah, you like that, Mr. B? Oh, Devil's got a devil.
Fucking knew it. I knew it.
Hands when you're done.
There's a lot of slapping going on. Show me your hands when I'm done. What did he say?
Yeah, you like that, Mr. B? Oh, Devil's got a devil. Oh, yeah. Let's touch your hands when you're
I
done.
fucking called it. I fucking called it. I knew it.
That's actually I'm a little embarrassed. That's the wrong.
Oh, is that the wrong
That's
clip?
the wrong bag.
Oh, that's the
yeah,
wrong
that's
one.
the wrong clip.
Actually,
Oh,
I
shit.
don't even have the other one. That's too bad.
Oh, you forgot to press record, did you?
No, I deleted it by accident.
Just Mike's dad.
Dude, I knew it. You were baiting us, and then you sold me on the Home Hardware thing. Very, very
reasonable,
good.
yeah.
Very good job. And then came back around. So
Came
back.
right back around.
Wagons east. It's coming back.
Just like a good storm circling back.
I fucking knew it. Good production value though on
thank
that.
you.
The slaps,
Is that
the
just slapping
slaps.
hands, or are you slapping like a
Oh, no,
ruler
I'm-
on a table there?
I'm naked, slapping my own ass.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, in the mirror.
Yeah,
in the mirror.
Oh yeah, of course I'm watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Big
gotta
old-
watch.
Big old smile on my face. I mean, no,
At
that was
first,
at
the
Home
first
Hardware.
time I thought it was that Rick and Morty thing where they're fucking flapping their dicks. That's what I thought it was.
Close.
Close. Absolutely just disgusting, really.
Yeah.
You know. I fucking knew it. I knew it. How do we top that? How do we fucking top that?
I don't think you do. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
See you next week. Yeah, no, me and your dad.
Someone
don't
let
use
Kevin
condoms,
know.
that's
Someone
for
let
sure.
Kevin know what's going on down here. Okay.
Kevin knows.
Kevin, no, yeah,
Kevin's into it.
she
Sanction.
was like, "What's
Kevin
wrong
sanction.
with you?"
She was holding the phone.
No, she wasn't involved. You guys are all gone. I was like, I can't do this in the house.
Be overheard.
Be
Are
overheard.
you talking to your Xbox buddies again?
Told you not to bother me when I'm in my room.
That was fantastic. Great surprise.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think that's gonna win us the fucking Tony or whatever. The Gemini.
the Gemini.
Yeah, that's what's gonna win us the Gemini.
Yeah. Move over, Dean Blundell.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I guess it's been a fucking. I can't even remember what happened last week. A bunch of fucking crazy shit happens every week, but it's been so long since I sat down with you guys. I feel like it's been a month.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, but it's been a long 2 weeks. Like, yeah, I don't even remember fucking
I don't know. I'm ready. Like,
what happened last
it-
week.
it's funny, like you say that, like COVID's done.
Yeah.
Right. It keeps coming back to that for me. But then it's like, I get shocked when I read the news and see that like other parts
Just don't
of the
read the
world
fucking
are
news.
like kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Like China's like China and Japan are like gonna go to war, and China's already fucked India at one point, like, and it's just like, really, like, can we just like deal with the fucking pandemic before you guys kill each other? Iran's fucking nuclear power plants are all blowing up and shit. Have you heard about that?
Ending. Yeah, the world's ending.
Like, I heard, like, I don't know if this is true or not. Okay,
save your RRSPs. Like, don't contribute to those anymore.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Don't need to.
Like, you don't need to save money anymore.
No.
That's the PSA here. But like,
put your fucking cash into gold and bury it in the backyard.
Put it in your teeth.
Bottle cap currency, like in Fallout.
Yeah, start collecting your bottle caps. But like, I read a story about how like Israel is bombing fucking Iranian nuclear power plants in hopes that like it'll make Donald Trump go to war before he gets put out of office. Like, if he loses the election, kind of thing. It's like totally just like a last minute dive chance, I guess, of like, well, I can go to war, fuck shit up, right?
Yeah.
It's so, I don't know. If it's true, it's, I don't know.
Dude, the only thing that comes up on my news feed is asteroids that almost hit the Earth and COVID shit. That's it. Like, I don't see any of this crap. And, like, bittersweet. I mean, it's, like, nice to know that there's, like, potentially, like, a life-changing nuclear bomb headed our way. But at the same time, like, I feel like life is just that in general. That, like, life-ending nuclear bomb could be a fucking polyp in your fucking colon. You know what I mean? It could be a fucking laceration in your lung. It could be anything, man. So it's like, let's get real here. If we're all gonna fucking die, then what the hell are we worrying about?
That's where I'm at. Like, it's a little morbid to be like relatively young dude, and like, I don't care if I die.
I don't fucking care.
I don't care. Like,
really
I've
don't care.
done a lot.
I don't
want
to tragically die, but
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like that fear of death thing is like, there's so much to do and see and taste.
There is. There is, and there always will
like
be.
I'd like to like have a lot more tastes of Kentucky Fried Chicken in my life.
You can never have enough cookies.
But like, if asteroid hit and we looked up at it, it's like, I'm not gonna like run for cover.
No.
It's like, bring it.
Call
like,
my mom.
I had a good run.
Grab your dick. Yeah. I want to go out with my dick in my hand.
Yeah.
That's my... Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to call my mom with my dick in my hands.
I'm not going to call my mom when I do that. No,
I'm calling my... If the phones are working, I'm calling my mom. That's
I'd probably call
I
you.
owe her that.
I call Mike.
I fucking owe her that. Don't call me. I'm going to be calling my mom.
Nope. I'm going to blow up the
line.
line.
I'm not picking up.
I got to call my
blow up my line.
I'm going to blow up the line.
Call my mom. Don't you dare.
Who's calling me? Or just keep calling you, so when you're on the line with your mom, it keeps like
beeping and interrupting her.
No, listen, I'm not gonna persistently try. I'm giving her one call. If it doesn't go through, then it's on her. You know, like.
And what was the other thing I read about, like the Antarctic, like wild. How it's melting? There's apparently like a giant fucking part of the
fucking David Suzuki.
They're hogging all the ice anyway. Fuck
but it's like it's so close to breaking off apparently, and I know like you read this shit all the time, and it's
Crack it off. It's scary, dude. That's why you don't read it.
Oh, I have to read it though. Like I get more affected than that when I read about like people getting murdered and shit. Like it's like another person shot. Like I know.
Yeah, they probably deserved it.
Yeah. Drunk driver kills family. Like
probably
that happens every day. Probably deserved it.
Yeah, I don't worry about any of that shit. If it doesn't affect like my friends and family, then.
No, they were shitty.
Those were shitty kids in the backseat of that car distracting their father, who had to look over his shoulder, tell him to shut up when the drunk driver like accidentally drove into them.
He veered into the drunk driver.
That reminds me of a classic story that I'm sure has come up 6 times in this podcast in some way or form. Fucking when we were driving up to the cottage that one time. Me, Rue, Ken, and our buddy Anto.
Yeah.
And we passed that fucking car that was just in the middle of the highway, in the median, grassy area maybe, and it was just like front end destroyed. I don't know what was happening.
Yeah.
Maybe it was flipped. Yeah. Something crazy was happening. And you guys were all like, oh my God, about it.
You're
okay,
also like
but
18
to a degree.
Years old.
Yeah, and I kept my mouth shut until we were well past it, and I was like, fuck those cunts. You know? Like, we don't fucking know anything about these people. Like, he could have been in the middle of finger raping his fucking, like, niece.
Yeah.
Wow.
And fucking went off the road and flipped the car. And, maybe the niece is the only one we don't know anything about this story at all. I'm not going to feel anything but, like, a little bit of empathy. No sympathy. You're not getting no sympathy. empathy. That's it. So I don't really give a fuck about them, but I don't,
Yeah.
wish them ill will.
I feel like I'm in the same boat as you though. Like I've been.
But you guys cracked it. You are now because you're grown up. But you guys you guys cracked down on me all weekend at the cottage. Like every once in a while, we'd be sitting there, I'd be eating pancakes. I'd be making everybody pancakes in the morning, having a fucking gay old time. And you'd be like, wow, you really are a fucking piece of shit for saying that about that poor family. And it's like,
But you were a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit.
to
Like
this
you're
day.
not wrong.
I've been a piece of shit, but not that moment. I was fucking. I had all my fucking ducks in a row. Fuck those cucks.
All my faculties about me.
Yeah. There's so much to worry about, like that, like actually is,
Oh yeah.
fucking detrimental to our well-being and our friends and family's well-being. That it's like I just don't fucking care.
I feel
Now,
like
if there was a moose on the road after that car, I'd be worried about myself.
yeah.
Right?
Well, like I'm in the same boat as you. Like I feel like I've been
You
told
gotta be
several
selfish.
times. RJ, you've sat in on a couple of these conversations.
Sure.
Where the roommate thinks that I am a psychopath, and because I just completely lack emotion for other people.
Other people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mike's got some network connection,
Typical.
so we should hold that thought till he reconnects. We're at 5 full internet bars, so this is definitely his shitty homeless person internet.
I mean,
Oh,
Oh,
he's
he's
back.
back.
He's back.
he's doing drugs.
He's doing drugs. Is that why your internet went out? You're on the drugs?
I'm doing drugs. Too much drugs, dude. I'm so baked. But let's hear the story. What are you talking about?
Oh, just that,
Iran?
like, I've been, Iran, yeah. No, that I've been, like, roommate has told me that she thinks I'm a psychopath for my complete lack of emotion. And is it empathy or sympathy? Probably both.
Sympathy, I think. Because if
What's the difference?
you're a psychopath if you have no empathy, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's that one. It's the empathy I lack.
Yeah.
I don't,
Maybe,
just- yeah.
maybe.
don't know,
I don't
maybe.
think so.
I don't think I
you do.
have much of either.
I think I've explained
I understand that people are upset.
it. Yeah.
Like, and I understand the reason you are, but I don't care that you are.
Yeah.
Like, to
I don't
see
have
someone
to.
like...
That's the thing. That's my thing. I don't have to care about you.
I don't. It's not
No,
not
it's
a
a
matter
choice.
if I have to or I should feel bad. It's like I don't, though. Like,
Yeah.
if someone, like...
For
you
me,
know,
it's a choice. I'm actively trying not to care about things.
I don't
you
think
know?
I'm trying. I just, like... You hear, like, some
I
bad
expo-
news
I
about somebody, like,
expose
ooh, that
myself to, like,
sucks. But it's,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't care. It's like, I understand that's a bad situation, but...
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lose sleep about it or think about it 3 minutes from now. It's...
Not usually, no.
I don't know.
Everything gets
know where
its
that
like
comes from.
appropriate amount of respect. You know, when shit's going down, like these world fucking issues and everything that's going on, it's like I will now, spend 5 minutes like learning about it because I've heard about it. But I
Sure.
am doing everything I can to stay out of that. Like I don't want to hear about any of the shit, and it's just for my own personal benefit.
Right.
It's for my life.
Yeah.
Like I'm actively. I'm keeping blinders on so that I can be happy in life.
Yeah. So I just
You know?
looked up
I'm
the definition of empathy and sympathy
Okay.
to see, like, what it is.
Which one we don't have?
Yeah. Sympathy is feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune.
No.
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I do pity
Zero.
a lot of people.
I only pity the
I pity
fools.
people, but that's for my benefit
Yeah.
as
Pity
well.
the odd fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not because I like that.
The odd.
It's
Yeah.
just because they're disgusting. And empathy is
I
the
don't have
ability to
sympathy, though.
understand and share the feelings of another.
I have that.
I don't share.
Yeah,
I
I have
understand.
I don't share them. I understand.
I pity
Able
and
to, being able
understand.
to. Though.
I think I have a really good ability to put myself in other people's shoes.
Mm.
Like, this is what they're. I think.
Dude,
this is
it's
what
for
they're
this
thinking.
long though.
I don't
It's
share
for
it,
this
though.
long.
Yeah, I don't. I just dip
Yeah,
my
I don't
toe
share.
in the shoe. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? I don't fucking
Yeah.
walk around the room. It's like,
No,
oh,
I'm not letting my
So I have
foot
a bit
get
of both
soaked.
of those. Then,
Yeah.
I think. But my pity comes from like, I understand your situation.
Yeah.
So that's half. I understand. I don't share your feeling, but I pity you because you care, and that must suck.
yeah.
I feel empathy for people who don't have a choice in the matter. You know what I mean? Like it's a accident of some sorts. I
Right.
feel empathy for those people, but I pity the people who are like complaining and actively doing nothing. Whatever the situation,
Right.
no matter how drastic or how minimal, like, oh, we haven't had milk in the fridge for 4 days. Well, if you want milk for 4 days, go get some fucking milk.
It's called
You
working
know,
the
like-
day before, and then you have milk the next day.
Yeah.
Like, do
Yeah.
something.
It's like, come on, do something.
Do
Like
something.
I have pity for those motherfuckers,
Yeah,
but
that's
I have
pity.
empathy in small bursts. Like if I see someone get smoked on a bicycle, like, but in the city, and it happens, people get bumped and fucking knocked off their bikes all the time. Like I'll feel like the empathy for as long as they're at my eye line. Like, oh shit, man,
That's it. Yeah.
And if I can, I'll swing back around. But it's like it's in bursts. Like I'm not. It doesn't ruin the rest of my day or even minutes sometimes.
Right. I just thought of a thing that I have empathy for. And it's
Let's hear it.
for when I'm at a bar or something and I see someone drinking alone, I'll always invite them over. Usually it's a guy. Laugh,
Yeah,
whatever. But it's like, if there's a girl by herself, like, I just feel it's, like, a little bit too Me Too-y to be like, oh,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
sit with us. Like, I don't want, like, that implication, like, that's not what it's about.
I'll
But it
invite
comes
a
from,
woman
like,
over if
the
she's
amount
not
of
on her
times
phone. Kind of thing.
Yeah, it just comes from the
Yeah.
amount of times I've been, like, in a new place and by myself, and how
Yeah, yeah,
fucking good
sure.
it feels when someone's like, hey, join us. Like, we got room at the
Yeah, yeah.
table. Like, what are you doing here? Like, and it feels so good. So
Yeah,
whenever
you-
I'm at a
you
bar and I
just
see someone
find
by
a way to fit
themselves,
in.
I'm like, oh, that person probably wants some kind of social outlet, but they're just shy or have no friends. So it's not.
Yeah, or they're
it's
like
pretty
they're only
regular.
in town for a
Maybe
minute kind of thing.
Pre-COVID, I guess. Like I haven't really been to bars in a while, but
No.
I'll like see some dude posted up by himself just watching the game and just like let him know, like, hey, like we got a table over here if you want to like hang
Yeah.
out.
I'll suck your dick
Yeah.
later.
I guess that's an empathy thing because I can relate to it.
Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure it is.
And it
Yeah.
comes from me being like
See,
so
you're not a
selfish.
total psychopath.
But it
Yeah,
it is though.
congratulations.
Like I understand it, but it comes absolutely from being so selfish and garbage that like years ago in Toronto, I had like this cool art studio with this Australian dude who ruled so hard. Like he rode trains everywhere. Like he's like one of those like hobo guys.
Yeah.
Like he was the best, and he was just living in Toronto for a few months, like
Question,
traveling around
question,
the U.S. and Mexico. So
how
rad.
How dirty was his dick?
I never saw his
'Cause
dick.
you
He
definitely
wasn't
know.
homeless. He had an apartment. He was not homeless. He had an apartment, but he used trains to get everywhere, and he just like hop them. He was so cool. But we would like make art and shit all day together, like hang out on the roof, all that shit. And at the end of the night, he's like, "Okay, I'm going home." And he like more often than not be like, "Well, what are you up to tonight, mate?" Like in his like little Australian cuck accent. And I'm like, "I'm just gonna like go home and play video games." He's like, "Oh, that's right on then. I could go for a video game." And I'm like, "It's one player. Like,
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow."
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't even occur to me that he has no friends and just
Where to
wants
go.
to like hang
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, man, it's like it's Fallout 4. It's a one-player game. Like, I'm gonna go home and play that for a bit, and then like
Like I don't want to pay
hang
attention
out with
to you
my
while I
roommate.
play
Yeah,
this game.
yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow. He'd be like, "Oh, go right then, and cheerio, whatever." Like, whatever they would say, "Dags up" or whatever the fucking Australian
Yeah.
thing.
Yay.
And he was so nice. And it wasn't until like years later when I was like in his shoes, like traveling, and really like I have all the time in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And
And
it
you
would
literally
feel
just
so
want some social.
I just want some. Like I made friends with this band in
Yeah.
Italy, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to like? We don't have any like gigs lined up, but we practice every like Tuesday and Sunday. Like you can come to the practice space and hang out." And it's like, absolutely,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely, because it's like I
Yeah.
have nothing to do, and that's like halfway interesting.
Yeah.
But and then I really felt bad, like, oh, that poor Australian guy just wanted to be friends so hard, and I was so oblivious. Because
well,
I'm
yeah,
so
you're
selfish.
growing up. You're growing
But
up there,
and
Buttercup.
now, yeah, that's led me to like, okay, when I'm at a bar, I'll invite people to sit with me. But if they're like sick
It's
or
the neighborly
whatever,
thing to do.
like, and they're a little upset about they don't like their job, it's like I don't care.
No.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna go
care.
play pool right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go buy.
I'm gonna
a
go
game of
play
pool. I'm
Fallout.
outta
It's a
here.
one-player game.
Yeah.
It's a one-player.
Yeah. I'm gonna purposely hide my other controller if you do come over.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. It's good to know that you guys are growing up. You know,
Yeah.
I only see you every other week, and You're making strides every time I see you. You know, you're a little bit less hair, a little bit more direction. It's nice. It's nice.
Is it?
Yeah, it's nice. Well, the plan was to come back this summer, but you know, it's not happening.
Why?
And well, because
'Cause
50% of the plan, because
I thought COVID was over, Mike.
it's not COVID anymore.
can't
Well,
drive with
okay,
COVID,
it's
you
over
little
for
fucking
me.
cuck.
Yeah.
It's over for me. You tell that to everybody else, please. But like the 50% of the plan was to go to the East Coast, see my grandpa. But his birthday's in February, so we're just, instead of going over there this summer like was planned, we're gonna go in February. So I'll just come then. I'll just do a week or whatever, a couple days on either side of.
Who gives
Nova
a fuck
Scotia.
about birthdays? You cuck. Just
It's
go
his
see him.
85th.
Yeah, so.
Could be his last one. Well, we were just gonna go see him this summer when the weather
Yeah,
was
just
nice.
go see him in August. He gives. Do you
Can't
think
do
he
it.
is like
Plans off,
gives
dude.
a fuck
Plans
if
off.
anyone goes to his
It's not
birthday
just
party?
up to me.
And why do you
It's
want
not
to
just
go
up to me.
Why do you want to go to Newfoundland in the fucking February?
Yeah, that sounds like a bad.
I want to
time.
see a moose. I want to
You're
see a
not gonna
moose,
see.
bitch.
They hibernate.
Do they?
They do not.
I think they do.
No,
don't know.
no, they do not.
think all-
I see them all the time in the winter.
So then why do you want to go to Newfoundland to see one?
Listen, just fucking lay off me, okay?
No.
Your fucking cheese pizza ass, okay? Fucking lay off me. It's not just my plan; it's my fucking family. Like I do nothing with my family, except for every 4 years.
If I'm not,
This
I,
was the thing.
I could be wrong, but it was either February or March of this past year. Might have been the year
Yeah, the big
before.
storm.
Yeah, that they were under a state of
Yeah.
emergency because they were
Dude,
under like
I don't
3 feet
care.
of-
I'm
8
going.
feet of snow.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Bring a shovel.
I'll see you when I get back.
Bring some
Yeah.
The last time I was there was years ago, dude. Like I don't even remember really, and it was in the winter, and it was awesome. It was fucking awesome. My grandpa's got a little dock and shovel off the dock and kind of just go hang out there when the sun's out. It's fucking.
on the
Beauty.
ocean
For
or a
the
lake.
3 hours. that
He's
the
on a
sun
bay.
is out, yeah.
He's on West Bay, Cape Breton,
Ooh.
and then it's like 4 hours into Halifax. So I think we're gonna do like a couple days of the property, couple days in Halifax, fly out, kind of thing.
I don't know if this is a rumor. This is total rumor. I've never heard. I don't know to back it up, but I've heard that in Newfoundland they love sodomy.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've heard
Right?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I guess it depends on what your definition of sodomy is, but
Well, it's really only two things: incest and anal sex.
no. But you know what? Oral sex can be considered sodomy.
Okay.
There's
okay. I mean, they all have 14 kids. I'm not surprised.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like
there's
they like the
there's some cultures that recognize anything that's not vagina penis sex as sodomy.
sodomy. I don't think the Newfies think of it that way.
No,
You know?
I just think they like to party. It's like Sin Island, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all party in the kitchen so that you can go fuck everywhere else in the house.
Yeah, I
Right.
think so.
That's why they do
yeah,
it.
everywhere else
I
is
think
just a
that's
big
why they do
old
it.
Newfoundland gangbang.
They're big on sheds too.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
hanging
yeah.
out
Sheds
in
are
the
great.
shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got it. Remember when I found that kid smoking crack in my shed? Rude? Do you remember that?
yeah,
At
I
Man's
do. He was
house?
our friend, wasn't it?
He was our friend for a minute, and then he started doing that.
Yeah, and then he started.
I think he slept out there a couple nights,
Oh,
too.
he
if I'm
probably
not
fucked
mistaken.
in it too.
Oh, for sure he fucked in the shed. It was a
Yeah.
great shed.
It was a great shed for all things.
Yeah. That one had doors. The other one had fucking wonky doors.
Yeah.
That's bold, though. I mean, that's crack, I guess, though.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
Like,
I mean, honestly, if he wasn't smoking crack, that's one thing. Or whatever he's doing, meth or fucking some kind of crazy speed drug.
Yeah.
But if he wasn't doing that and he just came and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, can I sleep in your basement?" That would have been fine.
yeah. I remember
You know?
we used to party all the time out at this farm in Georgetown, and it was like, I don't know. There'd be like 100 people there, but it literally
Yeah.
was like all the like shitty people that
Jocks.
like I don't want to hang. It was just kind of, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
in high school, it was the place to go to. Like that's like, oh, they're having a party. Like
It was
we're
the
going,
cool kids.
right?
It's cool kids.
Yeah, totally. It was all the cool kids, and so you would try to fit in.
There'd be
wha-
two decent people there, and you came with one of them.
But so yeah, I remember
You
that
know?
was, that was basically it. Like we showed up at this party and it was huge, and I kind of like found myself like, you know, it's like I don't really know anybody here, and I'm just kind of bouncing between people, and like I'm not having fun. And it was also kind of the night I realized that these people just sucked, and I didn't want to really be there anymore.
Dude, and that's when you got to start pissing in garbage cans and fucking
Yeah.
breaking
Yeah.
glass.
No,
You know,
yeah,
like
no,
that.
no, God, no. That was the opposite of that. But either way, then I like ran into our buddy that like was living in Mike's shed there, and
Really? Wow.
walked up on him smoking a pipe, and it was just like, oh my God, like thank God, like I found you, like I'm so like I don't have no one to talk to, I'm so bored, like pass that pipe over, let's get high.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, you don't want none of this, man. And it was like, what do you mean?
Dude, total training day moment.
Yeah, and just like, you know, this is
Sherms, baby, it's Sherms.
I picked this up when I was in like jail. Some things you just can't shake. I'm pretty sure he got fucked in jail too. I think that's what part of it
That's
was.
You know
always
what? He
problems.
had a weird personality for sure.
Yeah.
Like he would definitely had a chip on his shoulder, but he was also like this real timid, like not passive, but submissive type of man. You know,
Very submissive.
He had like this chip, like he had like the small man complex, even though he wasn't a small man.
No.
You know what I mean? He had
Yeah.
some height on him, and but he had this like weird like submissiveness too, where it's like he had his chin was up.
Yeah.
But his fucking dick was down, you know.
And his ass was pushed
His
out.
ass was
His
fucking-
ass was spread wide for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, no, he had a weird way about him.
Yeah, and I mean, like, whatever. I've never been to, like, he went to jail on some, like, coke thing. And I don't know.
Yeah,
I
never
don't
been
really
to the
know the
clink.
full story, but I'm just like, whatever gets you through prison gets you through prison. Like,
Sure.
I'm not.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. I don't
You
know.
know,
That's survival for
If
sure.
you gotta
yeah.
fuck and stay alive, then, you know.
Yeah. I'd do some fucking probably if I was in there
yeah.
long enough.
I would,
You know?
that, if it was that or dying, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would if it came down to like getting fucked in the ass and having a crack addict like habit or dying, I'd probably like, all right, give me some rock.
I'd do it once. I'd do it once.
Yeah,
At least see if it's any worse.
yeah. Like let me try it, and then if I come back to prison and I get this second time around, like I'm gonna fuck you or kill you, I'd be like, all right, kill me now. Like I don't want that.
Well,
life.
now I know. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the crack's pretty good, but I don't
Yeah.
want to do that again.
The disrespect is the worst
disrespect.
part, you know.
It's a disrespect.
Yeah.
Why'd you slap me afterwards? We were having a good time.
You said I was gonna fuck you, and I said yes instantly. Like, why did you have to berate
You
me?
do not have to be mean.
No,
You broke my glasses. You know, like I need those.
I kind of like you. Like,
Yeah, I'm kind of into this, but you broke my glasses.
yeah, we need to have a chat.
Well,
I think we could wrap
Yeah,
this guy
man.
up.
Is that yeah?
I think that's a fucking send it home note.
Might be a send home.
Just-
Yeah.
bartering
In
with your
prison
man
and
pussy.
enjoying it. Like that's a
Yeah,
let's
bartering
sign off
your
on
life
that.
with your man.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did say I
you
might
did.
enjoy
You
it.
did
You
say
did enjoy it.
You went off for a cool minute
Yeah.
there, but I did enjoy it.
Your fantasy got real detailed there for a minute.
So I'm in the shower.
I definitely egged you on, but
comes
you,
over.
a lot of that was just coasting. You were just
I'm
coasting.
in the shower, and the pod boss comes over and says, "Hey, I want a bag of chips, or I'm gonna fuck you." Probably gonna
So I
fuck him.
fucked him. I had no
Um,
choice.
No choice.
With that, download this podcast wherever you can get it. Tell some friends. Thank you, bike thieves. We'll be
Fuck
back
yeah.
with another one next week. Do you guys have any last words?
I do.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, you like that, Mr. B? Oh, oh yeah. Wash off your hands when you're done.
Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We are Pretty Much Experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again, everybody. Tune in next week. We are Pretty Much Experts, and we love you, I guess.